Hey there, movie fans! Today, we're diving into a thrilling new film written by Kurt Wimmer. Let me introduce you to Adam Clay, played by the ever-intense Jason Statham. Now, Adam isn't just any retired guy. He used to be part of a top-secret national security force, known for stepping in to clean up when criminal chaos breaks out. This elite squad has a cool code name, the Beekeepers. But here's the twist. After leaving that high-octane life behind, Adams traded his spy gadgets for, well, real beekeeping tools. Yes, you heard that right. He now spends his days tending to hives and extracting honey on a serene farm owned by Eloise Parker, beautifully portrayed by Felicia Rashad. And just when you think things have calmed down, Adam reveals something deep. No one ever cared for him like Eloise, the salt-of-the-earth former schoolteacher. We all know what that means. Danger is on the horizon, and just when things seem peaceful, trouble rears its ugly head. Eloise, our beloved former schoolteacher, gets a hard drive virus alert on her laptop. Panicked, she contacts a company called United Data Group. Enter Garnett, played by David Witz, a slick con artist who swindles Eloise out of her life savings and a $2 million charity account she manages. At the data mining center, Garnett struts around like Jordan Belfort in The Wolf of Wall Street, basking in the glory of his ill-gotten gains. And he's not alone. Enzo Salenti joins the fray as Rico Anzalone, an even slicker scammer from a larger sister operation. Their offices, lit like flashy nightclubs, add to the movie's electrifying atmosphere, classic David Ayer style. But here's an interesting twist. Strip away the beekeeping theme, and the core plot mirrors Blaga's Lessons, Bulgaria's submission for the 2024 Oscars in the International Feature category. In that social realist thriller, a retired schoolteacher joins the criminal world. Eloise, however, isn't as cunning. Overwhelmed by the betrayal, she makes a heartbreaking decision to end. Tragedy strikes when Eloise Parker falls victim to an online phishing scam, losing all her savings. Devastated by the shock, she tragically takes her own life. That very morning, an online phishing scam, losing all her savings. Devastated by the shock, she tragically takes her own life. That very morning, Eloise had invited Adam over for dinner, but instead, he arrives to find the heart-wrenching scene. Eloise's daughter, Agent Verona Parker, initially blames Adam for her mother's death. However, without concrete evidence, Adam is released. Verona's subsequent investigation of her mother's computer reveals the true extent of the scam, leading her to apologize to Adam and discuss the case with him. Despite Verona's attempts to seek help from the cybercrime unit, the investigation hits a dead end. The phishing network had been operating for over 2 years, but evidence is scarce and unlikely to hold up in court. But Adam isn't one to give up easily. Using a secret cell phone, Adam reaches out to an ex-colleague, tapping into resources even the FBI couldn't match. Through his connections, he discovers the United Data Group and pinpoints the exact location from where the scam call to Eloise was made. Get ready. Adam Clay is a force to be reckoned with. When he discovers the call center where young scammers are trained to prey on the elderly, he kicks and punches his way in, announcing his intentions to burn the place down. Adam isn't bluffing. After evacuating most of the building, he sets it ablaze, leaving a fiery message. Mickey Garnett, the branch head responsible for scamming Eloise, panics and contacts his boss for guidance. He's instructed to investigate their recent dealings to identify who might be behind this retaliation. But tracking down Adam proves to be their biggest mistake. They find him, unaware of the storm they're about to face. In a breathtaking sequence, Adam eliminates all of Mickey's men, sparing only Mickey to extract more information. Following Mickey to his next move, Adam intercepts a call to Derek Danforth, the mastermind behind the scam. In a bold and brutal act, Adam ties Mickey to his truck and drives off a bridge, leaving Mickey to his fate. Directly addressing Derek, Adam delivers a chilling warning. He's coming for him next. The stakes get even higher when former CIA Director Wallace Westwild enters the scene. Running security for Danforth Enterprise, Wallace is called upon by Derek Danforth to handle the escalating crisis. Wallace is aware of Derek's shady data mining business but reluctantly agrees to help, mindful of the disappointment it would cause Derek's mother if the truth came out. Upon learning that the man behind the chaos is a beekeeper, Wallace realizes Derek is in deep trouble. The Beekeepers are no ordinary group. They are elite assassins, operating outside government jurisdiction to protect the United States. Adam Clay, or the man known by that alias, is an ex-beekeeper. Seeking a solution, Wallace contacts Janet, his CIA informant. Janet reveals that Adam is a retired member of the secret group, promising to neutralize him with the help of the current beekeeper, described by Wallace as quite the lunatic. But Adam is unstoppable. He sets the new beekeeper on fire, cutting off her finger first to access her resources. Following this brutal encounter, the beekeepers declare neutrality, forcing Wallace to gather a team of ex-special forces to combat the threat. Meanwhile, Verona and her team secure FBI funding to take down Adam. Adam infiltrates the 9 Points building. Janet reveals that Adam is a retired member of the secret group, promising to neutralize him with the help of the current beekeeper, described by Wallace as quite the lunatic. But Adam is unstoppable. He sets the new beekeeper on fire, cutting off her finger first to access her resources. Following this brutal encounter, the beekeepers declare neutrality, forcing Wallace to gather a team of ex-special forces to combat the threat. Meanwhile, Verona and her team secure FBI funding to take down Adam. Adam infiltrates the 9 Points building, skillfully taking down Wallace's team to capture the branch manager. Through intense interrogation, he discovers the mastermind behind the phishing operation, Derek Danforth, son of President Danforth. Adam is undeterred by the president's status, believing it's his duty to fix a broken system, even if that means taking down the president's corrupt offspring. After failing to deal with the threat, Wallace advised Derek to ask his mother for help. He believed that to keep Derek safe, it was important that he stay close to his mother. Derek contacted his mother, and it was decided that he would stay with her at her beach house on the weekend. Meanwhile, after investing in the companies Adam Clay targeted, Verona discovered that Danforth Enterprises was tied to the phishing companies, and they also happened to be a vendor to the intelligence community and the Justice Department. The FBI also made use of software created by Danforth Enterprise to combat financial fraud. Jessica Danforth, the President of the United States, was the founder and operator of the company before she stepped down from the role. The money that was used to run her election campaign turned out to be dirty. Her son's fraud business financed her political career. Every possible precaution was taken to keep Adam Clay away from the president's beach house, but fate had other plans. The president, finally made aware of the escalating situation, introduced her coke-blowing son, Derek, to Jackson Prigg, the deputy director of the FBI. Jessica, visibly disappointed in her son, demanded he own up to the mess he had created. Prigg's questions about United Data Group and the 9 Points were met with Derek's dismissive attitude, claiming they were just one of his many investments. But when Jackson brought up the sensitive data mining package created by the intelligence community, Derek's facade, Adam Clay stealthily bypassed security and entered the beach house. He tackled every threat with precision and was moments away from putting a bullet in Derek. In a surprising twist, Jessica was ready to jeopardize her career rather than live a lie. Wallace confronted Adam just as he was about to storm the president's room. When asked why he was after Derek, Adam simply replied that he believed in the good in the universe and in right and wrong. Wallace, trying to play the honest man, was exposed by Adam as a mere puppet of the Danforths. With Wallace out of the way, Adam had his target in sight. Verona entered the room, her gun trained on Adam. In a shocking climax, Derek announced his intention to shoot his mother. But Adam was quicker, pulling the trigger and ending Derek's life. In an instant, Adam leapt out the window, disappearing into the sea. Verona could have stopped him, but she knew that Adam was the only reason her mother's killers were brought to justice. As the dust settles, we anticipate Jessica Danforth's public confession, likely leading to a re-election. Perhaps the death of her son will prompt her to abandon her political career altogether. Meanwhile, Adam Clay, the enigmatic beekeeper, vanishes once more. With barely any trace of his existence, he returns to his quiet life of cultivating bees. But rest assured, if anyone dares to threaten the innocent, Adam will rise again, ready to unleash havoc on the wicked. Stay tuned, folks, for this riveting tale of truth, justice, and the relentless pursuit of what's right in The Beekeeper.